What's up guys, DuArktik with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to talk about Cosmic Crucible defense. We're going to take a look at my Cosmic Crucible defense, and I'm going to be honest about it. I change it every 4 or 5 hours. I'm changing my defense because I want to try different things. And I have a spreadsheet where I put each team that I use and how it was counted and so on. So I might change my team from one day to the next. So what I'm going to show you here, it's something that I think it will be nice, but I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be the best, or I'm not going to be sure if it's going to be the teams that I will use throughout this season 1. We are also going to take a look at the defense of Mobile Gamer and the big mistake that he's making, and this was based on a video from duarktikhq with his recommended teams for Cosmic Crucible defense. But there is a big mistake there that I already told to duarktikhq. He said that he tested, and yes, I was right. But in this video with Mobile Gamer that was days after, he still follows the mistake that he made. So he mentions there that someone told him. Who is that someone? It's me. They don't like to say my name, they don't like to promote me. That's fine. The someone guy, whenever someone says someone, it's some guy said this, it's me. They are talking about me. But yeah, we'll check out that big mistake, and I will explain to you exactly how it works and exactly why it doesn't work. So we're going to talk about all of that, Cosmic Crucible defense. And if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so let's get started. And before we start, just something very small. I already have available on my Discord the infographic for the Gamma team, so you can check that out. And I also have a table here with the best ISO weights for the Gamma team. And we have both of these situations because the Gamma team, depending on the game mode, depending on if you are using the full team or not, the ISO weight can change. So this is why you have different options, what are the best ones. And then overall we have the base one here, but here you have different options that you might change, like for example healer on Hulk for the War Scourge, and also striker or skirmisher for Hulk on Alliance Wars or Cosmic Crucible. So keep that in mind. This is why we have these two things. This is just an extra in case you want to change the ISO weight for specific situations. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take a look at Mobile Gamer's defense, and I think it's this one. Let me see. No, it's this one. Okay, so it starts with Hero Asgardians. Hero Asgardians, nothing special, they are trash, we all know that. They can easily be countered in the past with X Factor. Now X Factor have a 50% damage increase, so that's going to be even easier. So be careful with that. This is not a great team unless your Hero Asgardians are like super massive and level 90 teal gear and everything. Maybe on that case it will be something good, otherwise it's not good. Now Black Order, people underrate Black Order. Black Order, they can actually win if you get them to level 90, so this is actually good defense. But once again, it requires a huge investment, and right now it's not a meta overall. Here he has Zemo with the Spider Weaver and the X Factor. This is a good team, but I don't like to use Zemo here. I prefer to use other characters, and we'll see that in a second. But overall, it's a good combination to have the Spider Weaver together with Longshot and Shatterstar. Polaris is also nice, but the other two are the most important because of the additional crit damage and the crit chance. And we'll see why in a future video where we'll talk about Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Noir. Okay, so after that he has this team, which is the Gamma team with Jubilee, I think. Yes, it's the Gamma team with Jubilee, so Hulk, She-Hulk, Brawn and Abomination, and that team overall it's fine. They don't benefit too much from this latent power. It's pretty much only Hulk, because this affects mostly assists and attacks out of turn, so like retaliation, counterattacks, and so on. So it's pretty much Hulk and She-Hulk benefiting out of this, the other ones not as much. If you have Red Hulk, then it would be a great team, but in this specific situation is not as good. I think he actually has Beast here, something like that. It's a little bit strange. Okay, now Young Avengers on this room, this is very, very good. I mean, it's not very good. You don't have any good options here. This room is 100% trash. The buffs that you get are not significant enough, so you just want to make sure that you use a team that makes your enemy to waste his efficiency. So overall, the Young Avengers are a good option, unless you are using my counter against the Young Avengers with Eternals, Madeline Pryor, and Strife. That team destroys the Young Avengers in just a few turns, so for me this team is pretty much garbage, but no one uses that combo that I use, that I created, Madeline Pryor, Strife, and Eternals. Okay, finally, he has the room with the legendary characters, Tales of Legends, with the Bishop together with the Darkhold. It doesn't work, Bishop there, it doesn't work. If you take Zemo, Zemo is always going to remove the taunt of Bishop, and this is a problem. People don't understand how Zemo works. So let's take a look at the taunt of Bishop and see exactly why it works so bad with Zemo, and especially on this room. So first off, it has nothing to do with resistance. Yes, the enemies now, if they are hero mutants, they have 500% additional resistance. It doesn't matter because the Zemo passive does not work like that. Okay, so you can see right here, on attacked, this character is going to get charge, is going to fill the speed bar by 30%, and then is going to clear the taunt. It's not the Zemo passive that clears the taunt, it's his own passive, it's the own passive of Bishop that clears the taunt. Now there is a caveat here, because Zemo is using his own passive to clear the passive of Bishop, he's going to lose the taunt and he's not going to get the 30%. Yikes, that's a big problem. And this has nothing to do with resistance or anything, because this is part of the own kit of Bishop. So let me translate this into other words that will allow you to understand better. Whenever a character takes an action against Bishop, whenever a character takes any action against Bishop, he's going to lose his taunt. That's it. It doesn't involve it's not about resistance, it's not about Zemo, it doesn't matter. Even if it would be Yo-Yo, it doesn't matter. Whenever a character takes any action against Bishop, he loses his taunt. Now, once again, because this is the Zemo passive, it's not going to give him the 30% turn meter, so he's not going to be able to reapply the taunt. He's going to lose the taunt and he's not going to get any turn meter. This is why it's terrible. I tested this multiple times, I tested this on stream, and it doesn't work. DuArktik said after I told him, I'm the someone guy, someone told me that this doesn't work, and I tested it. You can see the comments. You go to DuArktik's channel, you can see the comments right there. He said after that he tested and he agrees with me, it doesn't work. But still, on this specific video with Mobile Gamer, the someone guy told him, but it doesn't matter, because as it seems DuArktik does not understand how the passive from Bishop works together with the passive from Zemo. Once again, what makes Bishop to lose the taunt, it's not anything that Zemo does. Zemo just takes an action. Whenever any character takes an action, he loses the taunt. That's it. It doesn't involve Zemo passive directly. It doesn't involve Zemo focus or resistance or anything. Just the fact the character takes an action, it removes the taunt. Okay, so I hope everyone understood, and you'll see in the future. Next week, everyone will remove Bishop from defense because it doesn't work. Okay, so moving on, let's take a look at my defense. So if that... Oh, yikes. That scared me. Okay, Barry McAlone Thanks for the subscription. Let's take a look at my defense. Okay, so I'm gonna use Morgan Fay and the Darkhold with Drax on room 1. You can use Red Guardian, you can use Drax. Red Guardian has the chance of blocking the taunt removal. Drax, he has 2 taunts, so it's up to you which one you prefer. I prefer Drax over Red Guardian, it's up to you. I'm not gonna tell you more secrets about why Drax is good. Then we have Wakanda. Pretty much everyone is gonna use Wakanda here because it's gonna allow you to burn a Young Avengers team or to burn some Bionic Avengers or something like that. It takes a while to get rid of them. You can also use hero mutants right now, but they need to be pretty big in order to defeat these Wakanda characters. Okay, so here on the Spider-Mania, this is one of those rooms where the bonus are not super important, but still we are gonna use that to protect our Spider-Weaver because she's only 3 all-stars right now. And the character that I'm gonna use, it's not Zemo. I need Zemo on offense. Why would you should never use characters like Zemo, characters like Dormammu, characters that have specific stuns or specific ability blocks. You should never use those characters on defense because it's the AI controller. You never know which character is gonna be focused on. So we are gonna use a better option, which is also extremely fast. Yo-Yo is the fastest character in the game without the passive. So Zemo is faster because of his passive, but without the passive, Yo-Yo is faster. So Yo-Yo is she's going to use the special. She's going to crit a bunch of times because her special attacks multiple characters and triggers multiple times. So she's gonna crit a bunch of times, and then Longshot and Shatterstar and Polaris, they are going to go. And Spider-Weaver, she's also very fast, 127 speed, and she's gonna get all those charges, and she's going to protect all of them. Even if she doesn't have charges, they will have defense up, offense up, and they will also have offense down because of Yo-Yo. On top of that, the Spider-Weaver is giving 10% more HP for everyone, so that looks pretty legit in my opinion. Now the latent power, I'm gonna use this team here. As you can see, the team is very small. If they were big, it would be quite nice, but this is to make sure that you lose at least 400 points because this team pops off very quickly, and it's gonna one-shot you because of the offense up on Storm and on Cyclops. So it's a very dangerous team. If you are not careful, you'll be wrecked, and you'll have to use probably Kestrel here. But even with Kestrel, if you don't defeat them fast enough, you are still at a chance of getting wrecked as well. Okay, so here I have the Young Avengers, same as Mobile Gamer has. I think it's like, once again, the room is not important enough to put here any other team. It's just a bunch of bio characters, and it's gonna make you lose some efficiency points. Once again, if you use my counter with Madeline Pryor and Strife, then it's not gonna be a problem, but if you don't, then you're gonna lose a lot of efficiency there. And finally, on the Tales of Legends, I have Infinity Watch. And the reason why I have Infinity Watch is because I don't want to have the Gamma team there. I want to use the Gamma team on offense because I'm gonna have a 3 All-Stars Red Hulk when the Cosmic Crucible will go on. So that's gonna give me some advantage because I'll have time to invest on the character and get him up until he's ready to go. After that, I'll probably put the Gamma team on the Tales of Legends room, but overall Infinity Watch there is not terrible because Adam Warlock is gonna get defense up and safeguard for a very long time, which is great. And he's also going to get speed up. So because of the speed up, he's going to remove regenerations from the enemies, and he's going to be able to apply more vulnerabilities, more ability blocks, more stuns to the enemies, which is great. One of the best ways to counter Infinity Watch is to stop the enemy Adam Warlock. But because this is going to have defense up, safeguard and speed up all the time, then this team is going to be a lot harder than people are used to. So probably they are going to get surprised, and they might have to double tap this node, or at least try again because they are not used to that situation. Okay, so that's my defense, nothing special, just some gimmicks to see if they land or not. Once again, I'm gonna put all the data from my experience and maybe other people's experience in some spreadsheet, and then I will analyze if it's better to put more characters on defense or not. And in case someone is interested, I'll make this available on my Discord. Otherwise, I'll just use it for myself like I did last season. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's gonna be the video for Cosmic Crucible. Hopefully you will be able to get to Masters this season, because if you're gonna start all on Silver 2, it's kinda lame because of the rewards, but it will be interesting anyway, because it will be like a gold rush to see who can get to the top. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and if you found the information helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.